Hi everyone, welcome to HaulerTime. My name is Amy, and guess what? I'm here with the Temu Haul. Stay tuned. All right, this is video number 5 that I'm filming on Good Friday. The last Temu bag that I've ordered that I've got in the house. So I'm really proud of myself for following through with this and getting all of these done so that they're done and you guys have content through next week. This is going to air on sorry, this is going to air on April 4th, which is a special day in my life. This marks what would have been the 18th birthday for my oldest daughter Gretchen, who is up in heaven with Jesus. And we always celebrate her each year as a family on her birthday by going out somewhere and getting some dessert. So I will be doing that at some point in time that day or today as this is airing. But in reality, it's Good Friday, and I am looking forward to Easter, which is to me the most important event that there ever was and ever will be until Christ comes again. So super excited. I love Easter, and I love all the music and the songs that really highlight that sacrifice and the fact that he rose again. And you know, Good Friday's a hard day, but Sunday's coming. And you're thinking, Sunday was several days ago at this point. But anyway, that's where I'm at. Video number 5. I've got a couple updates for you guys. So each of these videos, I think I've been trying to kind of add some stuff into the giveaway box that I'm doing on Narrowgate 88 Creates on that channel. I've got a link to that channel below in the description. Check it out. In order to be eligible to win that box, it would be nice if you would watch the videos that are over there, but on all of those videos there will be instructions in the description on how you can enter to win tickets towards winning the box. But it's super fun, and I've been trying to add little goodies. It's a flat rate box, so I don't know that 70 pounds worth of stuff would fit in there, but nationally you can mail those for 70 pounds. Internationally you can mail it for 20 pounds. So I'm trying to just get as much stuff. So in this episode, I'm adding some more stuff to that box. I am adding some cards that can be upcycled, and I didn't realize this, but this was a pinochle deck, so it's all 9s and above, which is awesome because the face cards are just better. And you're getting a Queen of Hearts in there, but you're getting 4 of each of these, and they're cool because they've got stamps on them, so they'll be great for crafting. So these are going in the box, and I may add something from this haul into that box too. Okay, so this haul, I placed an order for $60.56. I had a coupon for $20 off of $60, which I used, bringing my total with tax down to $42.79. So that's what I spent for all of the stuff you're going to see here. And I got 19 items. And we are going to see fashion and crafts and jewelry and electronics. Well, kind of. Kitchen and storage. So let's get started. All my notes. All right, okay, well, shoot, I don't want to do that one first because that one requires a hair change, and I kind of like this hair at the moment. So we'll save that, and hopefully I won't forget. So first we will look at these. So these are a set of name cards. So you would, well, they're really, yeah, that's only one. They're really thick. It's a really thick cardstock, and it's already got a fold in it. So the idea is, you know, you would, you know, place cards or whatever. But I, of course, am always thinking crafting. So I got these to use in any kind of paper crafting kind of thing. I really like the flowers on the edges. The back is just plain. But this is a set of 10. I'm going to put 2 of these in the giveaway box. And they're, that leaves me with 8 still, which that's, you know, good enough. I paid $1.79 for these. I got 2 price adjustments for 70 cents, bringing my cost down to $1.09. They are currently $1.38. You can get this as a digital kit on Etsy for $2.37, but I'm not going to post the link for that down below. I'm just saying I did find these somewhere else, but again, it was a digital kit. So it's possible that the Temu seller found the digital kit and printed them off to make some to sell. So $1.38 for 10 of these. I don't know if that's a good price or not, but it's a really good cardstock. And even if you cut these in half to make tags, like regular tags, then you get 20, and that's a good deal. It's pretty, so I think that's worth it. Next, we have a t-shirt, and sorry, my back really itches. Okay. Now I saw this on Hey Everybody. She hauled this, and I said I have to have that, so I got my own. This is Be Still and Know from Psalm 46:10. It's really, really nice t-shirt feel. It feels really nice, and it's a nice decal. So on my last video I had a white shirt that had this decal on it, and it was, well, and even this one, it was, well, this is not as bad, but it was super, super slick. This one is not. This one feels like a really good quality. So, and I really like this kind of gray shirts. Oh, and this has got like the miracle blend of materials. It's 60% polyester, 5% spandex, and 35% rayon. So that's why this feels really, really nice. So this is the dark gray double XL. It cost me $5.58. I got 3 price adjustments for a total of $2.10, bringing my cost down to $3.48. And it's currently $2.88. So where is my price adjustment, Temu? Come on. And then 95% of the people that reviewed this said it was true to size. They have this in sizes small through double XL, and they also have it in navy blue. Amazon has the exact same, how do I want to word this? Same looking shirt, but their mix of materials is different. So there's like a jersey knit is part of theirs. I don't know. It was just different. So I don't know how that compares, except this really is like the perfect blend. So I think whatever blend Amazon has would be hard to beat this. And theirs is $19.95 compared to $2.88. It's not even worth looking at Amazon at that point. So, but I love this. I love the colors, and of course the message. All right, if I didn't have my faith shirt that I hauled a couple episodes ago. I might wear this for Easter. All right, next we've got some postcards. Okay, so I love vintage images, and that includes fashion, and a lot of the old antique and vintage magazines that I get have fashion in them, partly because they're McCall's or Delineator or one of those, and those are designed for fashion. So I found these cards, and there's no duplicates, so I'm not giving any of these away. It's a little bit weird that they've got a border that they didn't, whoever was working with this digital image didn't just make the borders the same color as the background. But I just love these designs. And they're solid white on the back side, and you get, it's a nice thick cardstock, so you could definitely use this as a postcard and send it through the mail if you wanted to do that with it. But you get 12 cards, and then you get stickers. So isn't that fabulous? So lots of ways you can use this, and there are 30 of the stickers. The style is Modern Girl, but I think this was the only style available in this listing. I paid $2.54. It's still $2.54, and you can also get a 3-pack of these for $7.23. So if I ever get around to making a fashion journal with fashion through the ages, these would be a great addition to that. And I might cut off these edges, and that would be a good size to for a tag or for a journaling card. I mean, the whole thing is fine too. It's just, to me, it's just a little weird that they didn't just extend or color the sides. That would be my critique of that. Which, of course, now that I sell my own digitals on my Etsy shop, which the link is below, now I can make those kind of, you know, judgmental comments, right? Okay, next is another crafty bit. These are brads. Now they're all different. They've got resin. I'm going to take some out of the bag, but they've got a design topped with some resin. They're called paper fasteners. So, oh look, I got an A for Aimee. But they've got just all different kinds. They're kind of mid-century modern, so kind of retro 50s. And those are kind of the colors, the color scheme. I don't want to get them all out, but some of them are kind of cuter than others. I don't think there's, oh, I did get some duplicates. So it says it's a random assortment, then you get 20 of them. So it's possible you might not get some that you see in the pictures, but in any event, they're cute. And so what do I mean they're paper fastener? Well, you stick it through the hole and then you bend this part back. So I like those. These, and this is important for the rest of this little discussion, these are 14mm size, and I paid $2.11. Amazon has a similar product, although the images on here aren't all the same, but they're more kind of a coral, sea blue kind of theme, whereas these are more retro theme. But the ones on Amazon are a little bit smaller. They're 12 millimeter, and you get 50 of them, but it's $11.99 compared to 20 for $2.11. So once again, no brainer in my book. All right, now we have another necklace. So I hauled a necklace like this a few episodes ago and said that this one would be coming. This one, although I don't think I ordered these from the same seller, because multiple sellers have these, but I think the other one I ordered from a different seller. So this one is again coconut shell beads. So that's kind of cool, right? And it's a very light weight. It's definitely lighter weight than the other necklace, but the beads are also smaller. There were a lot more beads on that other one, and the beads were bigger. I paid $1.70 for this, and it is still $1.70, and I didn't find anybody else who had sold one of these. So, but you just feed this through the hole to get it undone. But yeah, I like that. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to wear that with, but you know how it is. Sometimes you don't know until you're trying something on and you look at all your stuff and you're like, oh, that would match. So that'll be how it happens with me. All right, next is our one little quick stop into electronics, but kind of not really, but it's a phone case. So yes, it's a little late. We've passed St. Patrick's Day, but I thought it was really cute. So I snapped it up, and it doesn't have to be March to use this, because it's just a neat case. I got this isn't for an iPhone 13, which is what I have. I paid $1.69. I've gotten 69 cents worth of adjustments, bringing it down to $1, and it's back to $1.69 right now. They have this, I don't know what comes first, the 11 or the XR, but they have it from XR all the way to iPhone 15, but they do not have these for Android. It's only for iPhone. And Amazon has the exact same case for the 14 iPhone series ones, but they charge $647 to $990 depending on which one you get. So way cheaper on Temu. And I've had other cases from Temu, and they're thin, but I've dropped my phone on occasion and these work just fine. I mean, I'm not throwing it, you know, so I've been lucky so far, knock on wood. All right. Next, we got some more fabric. This is a set of fabric that I wanted to get in the bigger size, but I decided to go ahead and get it in this size just so I could see, kind of, you know, visualize what this size was. So this is the medium size, I guess maybe we'll say, because they do sell smaller. But so you could use this as a cover if you're doing a super small journal, or you could just use this as a page in your signature and just have, you know, a cloth page. You could make pockets or tags or tabs, you know, you could quilt with it. So this has, I believe, 8 different fabrics. So we've got, and this is 100% cotton. So I've got that. That one's really pretty. Oh, wait a second, what is going on here? You guys, mine, it's cut short. Oh, guess I'm returning this. What the stink? Okay. Just thought they'd sneak that one by me by putting it on the inside. There's another one. Oh, I like that one. Alright, so aside from the one that's missing a whole section of it, I like those, but I am going to, there's only 8 pieces, so you need the full 8 pieces for each of them, so I'm going to return that. I shouldn't have to actually return it, since it's, usually my experience is they only make you return something that I guess they could sell to somebody else, I don't know, but since it's damaged I shouldn't have to return it. So I paid $2.89 for that, and the size is roughly 8 by 10, and it's still $2.89. And like I said in a different video, it's very hard to find the fabric things at other places for sale, so I don't have any comps for that. All right, next we've got some lace. Hard to call this lace. I feel like lace should be, I don't know, not this, but this is an organza embroidery lace. It's really pretty, and I was thinking of this for belly bands or pockets. You could also make tabs. The typical usage of this, I think, from what I could tell, is to sew it onto sleeve cuffs or the bottoms of skirts. Once again, I think a lot of Indian couture, that's not right, is it? Fashion, we'll just say fashion. Indian fashion, I think, is probably uses this kind of stuff a lot, but it's super pretty, and there's a lot of it. There's 2.5 yards of it. This was the light yellow. They also have a red, pink, and a light green. I paid $4.84. I got 69 cents worth of adjustments, bringing mine down to $4.15, and it's now $4.49. And I didn't find this kind of stuff. You can usually look for comps, but I didn't find any for this one. But yeah, that's really pretty. And again, I feel like these are great for belly bands because, I don't know, it's just gives you some different texture in your artwork. Okay, next, oh, we've got some more contact paper. This time we've got more of a champagne kind of color. And this one you can see is a little bit more, I don't know. But it's really pretty, and again, this is shelf liner, but you can use it for all kinds of things. So I was thinking journal covers, but you could always also leave the backing on and maybe get a brayer to smooth this out, or peel it up a little bit and then smooth it back out. And then you could use it for belly bands, pockets, all that normal same kind of stuff. But it's really pretty, kind of Victorian kind of looking. It does come with a PDF user manual on the listing in case you need that. But Cliff Notes, you just peel off the back and stick it on something. This was beige yellow was the color. It also comes in green, blue, navy blue, and olive green. And olive green's the one I had on the other, although I don't know that I got it from the same place. and I didn't put the dimensions of this, but it's probably like 17 inches across and maybe a yard or two long. Amazon, well, it's $251, and all the colors that they have range from $224 to $251. Amazon has the exact same one, but theirs is twice as long, but it would be $12.98. So 2 of these would be like $5. So Temu for the win again. Okay, I need to hydrate, so hang on. I need a sponsorship from Dr. Pepper. Okay. Next, this is the new Stanley Cup of the season. These. Have you seen these everywhere where they show the 3 pictures right next to it so you can see the full design? I got the sewing one, and it's nice because I really thought I would see a seam, but there's no seam. So that's fantastic. I feel like one of these that I looked at, a different design maybe had a seam to where it seemed like they had coated it with a sticker, but this really seems to be painted on here. So it's stainless steel, 20 ounces. So what they've done is they've figured the Stanley Cups at 40 ounces, that's way too much water. Nobody should be drinking that much water a day. Give them something smaller. And for someone like me who really has a hard time drinking stuff, this is a better size for me. Plus, it's like a workout with the Stanley Cup dupe or the regular Stanley Cup. Now, does that mean I'm gonna stop using my Stanley Cup? Probably. I have the fake one, but no, in all seriousness, this one is really more user-friendly for someone like me that has a hard time. I mean, yes, I sit here and well, I've got plenty of drinks back here, but they've all got stuff in them still. I don't know, I just don't get, it's rare that I get thirsty. But anyway, stainless steel, and it comes with a plastic straw, but my lid is cracked. So I've got to do a return on this one too. I think it's cracked on the inside of the plastic. If you can see, it's kind of right there. You can, it's kind of cracked right there, and it kind of comes all the way over to here. I think that it's on the inside, but it is damaged, so that's why I'm going to, oh, I can kind of feel it. I can kind of feel it down on this side. So I am going to, I don't think you can just replace the lid, so I'm going to put in for a refund. And then, I don't know, I might get another one, but if I do, I wouldn't get this one again. But I really like, I don't sew, but I just love these colors. And they have a ton of these. There's going to be another one of these in a future haul. It's not arrived yet, but I got one of these for my husband. Totally different design. But yeah, this one, and this one will fit in the car easier. So this is more my speed. And that's funny, I wrote down 20%, but it's 20 ounce. I paid $7.01. It's currently $8.74. So see, that's a great price. Now you can also get the Stanley dupes for about that price too. Amazon had this style of cup, but they didn't have this specific design on it, but they have these for $25.49. So if you like this, you might want to jump over and get yourself one before everybody realizes that Temu's the place to go for these. All right, so, oh, and the other thing too, because there's a straw, it won't matter as much that the lid is cracked. Oh, and I should say, this slides to cover the hole if you want it to, when you're not using it or when you're driving or whatever. And you don't have to use the straw. Okay, next I finally got a album to hold all my stamps. Well, not all my stamps, but all my stamps that will fit into here. So I kept out, since I hauled these stamps earlier in the evening, and they fit in this. So it's got a nice plain exterior, so you can get your Cricut out and make your own kind of label, or if you have, buy the stickers on Temu, plop some stickers on there, you know, make it your own. I don't know if I'll do that, but they've just got, it's just like a photo album, but all of the inserts they're not on the outsides, they're all on the inside. And both sides, they don't share a space, each side has its own space. So let me just, so it's not going to work for all your stamps. If you've got, you know, some of the nice Simon Says stamp ones, for example, they're not going to fit in here. But most of the Temu ones will fit in here. So this can hold, how many? 80 stamps. Perfect, right? So, and Temu has a gazillion of these stamps of all different kinds. So if you've never explored Temu for that, do, because they are good quality stamps. Now, I have gotten knockoff stamps from Amazon before that were trash, but these are good. So this album, which is 11 by 8, I paid $5.10 and it's now $6.56, which I think is an excellent price. But I did not find any, I didn't find this anywhere else to give you a comparison. All right, sorry. See, if I had water in my other thing, I probably wouldn't be as thirsty, but drinking soda, I know it's not good. Dr. Pepper, sponsor me. I'm going to just keep saying that. Dr. Pepper doesn't know I exist, but I've given them way too much of my money over my lifetime. But the sodium in soda makes them craveable. All right, what's next? Okay, next, more fabric. We have a jelly roll. So that's where I was saying the green fabric that I was showing you is kind of the medium. This, I'm going to take this band off, but let me talk a little bit about this first. So this would be one of the smaller sizes. Not the smallest, because I have that yet to come. But these are 2.5 inches wide and 20 inches long. So strips. I think people use that for quilting, but there's a whole host of things. I feel like this is, again, a perfect size for belly bands or pockets, and I kind of have to relate everything to junk journaling, because I can't use this for diamond painting unless you want to use this to create a border, and can't really use it for cross stitching. I don't really do any other crafts. I have quilted before, so I do know how to do that, but I don't have the means to do that anymore, or the desire. I kind of, once I always call it conquering. Once I conquer something, then it's kind of Dullsville. So yeah, I don't quilt anymore. These are, and I don't know, this seems weird to me, but these are 80% cotton and 20% polyester. I don't know if you can then sew these onto the full cotton ones. Like, how would that wash? Would that be a problem when you were washing it if it's not all the same composition? So I was kind of surprised that these had some polyester in them. But I paid $6.99 for this jelly roll. There's 36 pieces in here. I have to assume it's a good price just because of the other things we've seen on Temu, but I don't know. I did buy a jelly roll from the Dollar Tree one time from their plus section, so it would have been $5, but it didn't, like, all of these are different, and it was, I think, 3 colors was all you got in the Dollar Tree one. So this is a little bit more expensive than that, but it's variety. So let me take off this ribbon. Probably gonna make a mess because I'll never get the ribbon back on. Okay. Oh, it's folded in half, kind of. So I'll just see if I can kind of show you some of the colors. So some of these I probably won't like and may gift, but I probably won't know that for quite a while. So anyway, it seems like, oh, for a minute there I thought that was Christmas lights. They're flowers. I'm not even getting them close enough for you to be able to see, am I? So there's a lot of, I haven't seen any that I don't like. So that's, you know, sad for you. Yep, so there you have it, jelly rolls, and they have a bunch of different sellers have these. And here I am trying to roll this back up. Yeah, that's not gonna go back together. That's okay. This came in a bag. Let's just put it back in the bag. All right. Next, we've got some vintage jacquard lace, which I like to call tapestry. And it's only a yard's length, but it's super pretty. So when I bought a journal off of Etsy that I have shown on here, and that person had well, all of her stuff is vintage, so this is not vintage, this has been made recently, but she had stuff like this, and she had just cut off a strip of whatever one she had, and she used it as I think she used it as a belly band. So hers was either wider than this, or she cut it kind of like this way. But it would, once again, I'm just trying to find different things that you can use. You could certainly, if you wanted a big pocket, you know, this would be pretty at the bottom of a page. It's kind of wide to be a belly band, but maybe not. I guess it depends on how big of a journal you're making, but there's other things I'm sure you could use this for. If you kind of cut it here and here, maybe you could make a slimline card covered with this. Would be pretty. Might mean you have to put 2 stamps on it when you send it, but yeah, so I think that's really pretty. This was the blue. They also had a pink, which everything was the same except the blue was pink in that case. I paid $2.22. I got adjustments for $1.03, bringing my cost down to $1.19. It's gone back up to $2.22. Amazon has the exact same thing, except instead of 1 yard, you get 7. And okay, well, this is interesting. So that equates to about $2 a yard. So in that case, Amazon's cheaper, unless you get a price adjustment from Temu like I did. So I paid $1.19, but it's now $2.22, but it's only $2 per yard on Amazon, but you have to buy 7 yards. So that's the thing. If you don't need that much, then you're better off just getting the smaller one from Temu. All right, next, okay. So I hauled a similar item to this on a previous haul, except that both sides were finished like this side. And I said, oh, I'm going to have one coming where one side is not finished. And this is what I meant. This is 100% cotton. And so it's like somebody cut off the end of a pillowcase or the edge of a pillowcase or a sheet or something. I don't understand. I don't understand this and why tell me how you're supposed to use this. But what I think is, or what I found when I was researching, it's used a lot in wedding applications. So maybe wedding dresses, I don't know. But anyway, so this is what it looks like. I found this exact same pattern on Amazon and it was $1 bazillion. And I'm not kidding. I took a picture of the ad so I could show you. Well, not $1 bazillion, but it was $242 for the same length. Now, I can't, where's my phone? I cannot figure out. It's not like the thread on it was gold or something. I mean, it literally was the exact same thing. So, let me find that picture. And I kept thinking, this has got to be a typo. So then I went out and found another one on, I think on Amazon too, and it was like 300 something. So, I don't understand. Okay, are you guys going to be able to see this? Close that. No, come on. Learn how to use your phone. I don't want to add a caption to the picture. Hold on. Why is it doing that? Stop it. Okay. But are you going to be able to see it? Okay, there you go. Wait, that's the wrong picture. $242. The exact same thing. What? Oh, what? And it just says white cotton hollow embroidery flower ribbon lace for needlework. DIY material decoration. $242. And the product dimensions, 35.83 inches. So just shy of a yard. That's what this one is. So you can do a payment plan for $24.34 a month to pay for this for 12 months. Guys. So yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand this. So you can pay $1.79 or you can pay $1 bazillion to Amazon. I mean, that was hilarious to me. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? I have not forgotten about the hair thing. I know that I skipped at the beginning. I'll come back to that at the end because I don't have a ponytail holder down here and I think I'm going to need one. All right. So now we've got some more embroidery lace. Where did that go? So this one's really pretty also. It's on mesh. And some sellers had different variations of this. They had this one, which was the widest, and then they had maybe some of these little ones. But this particular listing only had this one. So you're getting a yard. And once again, it would be really easy to just cut, kind of fussy cut these out because it's on mesh. So I think you could carefully do that without undoing the stitching. So this is a yard. Like I said, I paid $2.51. I got 2 cents back, bringing it to $2.49. It's now $2.79. Amazon has twice this amount for $9.99. Twice this amount on Temu is still under $6. So yeah, really good deal, really pretty. Nice vintage floral kind of look. Again, you could use this as a belly band too. Pockets, tuck spots. I don't know what, I guess the original application would be to add this to clothing. I don't know. So there's that. All right, now the smallest of the fabric. I got the 50 piece, and these are supposed to be 4x4. They're cut a little crooked, which is kind of unfortunate. Is this a rhombus? Is a rhombus a crooked square or rectangle? Well, anyway, you get 50 of these, and they're, like I said, just about 4x4, just shy of that. These are 100% cotton again. So again, the jelly roll, I don't know why was not 100% cotton. So I paid $2.69 for these, and they are now $2.90, and you can just see it's a variety. Okay, well, this one is puke on a stick. I don't like this one at all. Okay, well, this one I guess is like patchwork. So I don't know, you guys, I mean, all of them are printed, but the piece is already small enough as it is. Why do you got to make it patchwork even on that? Like, each piece should be its own color because you're going to make a patchwork. Here I am just trying to find something to talk about, I guess. But I like that there is a variety of colors. I don't know, you know, I'm not going to sit here and do the math if you were to just make something out of putting all of these together. But it does bug me that it's cattywampus. I feel like I've been using that word a lot lately. But okay, so I gave you the pricing on Temu, $2.90. Amazon, so this is 4x4. Amazon has a 5x5 and almost twice the amount. So if you take this and say twice the amount of this, you're at $5.80. But twice the amount of this on Amazon, $30.68. Now, yes, it is 5x5, but still, does that really justify that big of a price jump? I don't think so. So, there you have it. All right, then I said I had storage solutions. Well, that's probably not quite right, because this is what I'm talking about. So I got a bunch of these self-sealing bags. You just peel off the strip. It's the same kind of bag that all the Temu stuff comes in. But here's what I want to know. But before I get into that, there's 100 of them in here. This is the biggest size I've been able to find, It's 15 by 20 centimeters or 5.9 by 7.87 inches. I paid $277. It's now $278. On Amazon, Amazon had totally different sizing of things, but the one that was the closest to this size for 100 was $13.99 compared to $278. So, I mean, with this kind of stuff, it's not like you're going to get something exact to what you're trying to store. So why not go the Temu route unless you need a really big one? But here's what I want to know. I want to know where the Temu sellers get theirs, because theirs are bigger. So come on, hook a girl up. I want some of these that are like 8.5 by 11, and I don't want to pay more than $5 for it. So yeah, but I still think it's a good deal. I have gotten other ones of these, but they were a little bit narrower. So this is probably a better size for me and what I would use it for. So there's the, okay, so that just leaves us with the hair thing. So now I gotta take my hair out. Let me go back to it. But yeah, I meant to bring a ponytail thing down because it is just an elastic band. Once again, I found one that was, they call this silver gray. This is 8 inches, just like this thing is. It's just this one's on a clip, this one is on a hair tie. I paid $269. It's still $269. This also comes in black, maroon, khaki. I don't know why they call it khaki instead of brown or light brown or blonde. And then they have a black, brown, and a dark brown. So the little video that went with this showed them just kind of shaking it like this. So that's cute, right? But it's not gonna stick out like these. But maybe it'll look more realistic, I don't know. You can brush it if you need to. So anyway, you get it like this. And now I need to take this one out. I do have some bobby pins, so maybe, wait. I want to take a thumbnail while I still have this hair, unless I really like that hair, and then I'll take another one. Oh, hold up. I've got another thing on here. Where did that thing go? Oh, I totally skipped it. Okay. I'm not going to try this on because I tried one of these on in another haul and I hated it. I don't think this is going to be any better just because it's a different pattern, although I do really like this pattern, but it's a headband. We decided that these don't look good on me. Now I might try it off camera. I really do like this pattern. I don't know what I'd wear it with though, but, well, gray, something gray probably. It's nice. It's a nice material, and when I tried the other one on, it wasn't tight, and I was afraid that it would, because my head's kind of flat, so I was afraid it would kind of slide up in the back, and it wasn't doing that. It just, I don't know, maybe it would look good if I was having something like this on with it too, but it kind of covered my ears, and when I tried to kind of pull it away from the ears, then it felt like it was kind of maybe gonna slide. So I don't know the right way to wear these, but I paid $1.79. This seller had a lot of different color combinations ranging from $1.52 to $1.79, and I didn't find anybody else online that had this particular one. So, okay, let me make sure I haven't skipped anything else. Okay, I don't think I have. So, back to the hair. Let's take this one out. So yeah, in case you missed that video, this one has like little bendable wire so you can make it as fluffy or whatever. Okay, so I just had my hair just kind of wrapped, but see, the rest, all this hair is pretty brown, but the sides of my hair or underneath is pretty white and gray, so that's why I was kind of hoping it would go with these gray things. But anyway, let me see if I can wrap this back up, and maybe I can use the bobby pins to hold a bun in place. My hair is so thin anymore that I used to be able to make a pretty big size bun, but not anymore. It's kind of sad, but what are you gonna do? Take Rogaine. I don't even know. I'm not a bun wearer. I don't know how to put bobby pins in the right place. This bun is probably still gonna fall right out. Oh, well, it feels pretty tight, but yeah, it's, well, let's get the mirror out. But yeah, you see how gray my hair is on the underneath side? So it hides a lot of the brown, which is why I've been excited to finally see all these gray ones, because whenever I was buying the brown headbands or whatever, it didn't look right. I don't know if this will either, but I don't even know where's the, I don't even know where the, which side is the front? Sorry, maybe it doesn't matter. Probably doesn't matter. I don't know, it feels like it should matter. I don't know. Something doesn't feel right about this, so let's look at this. Well, I don't know. Do you think I have it? Do you think I have it on wrong? Can't tell. I mean, it's a different style, but I can't tell if I've, I don't know. This one has a lot more of the gray part of it than, like, I feel like this one had more highlights, I guess, in it. This one's pretty gray. And you can kind of see my little bun there. So I feel like I don't know, this one feels lopsided. So I feel like there is kind of a right way maybe to put this on, although my bun might be just more to that side. But because it's a hair tie and it's going around, the fact that, I mean, my bun is brown, so I mean, that looks terrible with it like that. Yeah, I I don't think this one's as good. I think this one's too on the gray. It doesn't have enough nuance. So yeah, I don't like that one as much. And I don't know. I guess now I know I don't like this style. I much prefer the clip. So let's put this back on. Yeah, I just like that better. Although I feel like I kind of got some of those wires out of whack. But yeah, look at all my missing hair. But yeah, I like this better. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I mean, I don't know. I guess if your natural hair was this color and it was coming through here, I don't know. I don't think this is a good design. Ultimately, I guess is what I'm saying. Because no matter where you have it, you still kind of have this gap. So yeah, I think that one's a bust. But I like this. And like I said, if you're not standing on the side of me, this looks like it all matches. I mean, you would never know that's not my hair, right? Unless I turn or you see one of the wires going way up. I mean, right? Like if I started walking around like this, that might be kind of obvious that it's not my hair. So, okay, well that brings us to the end. It's 11:30, you guys. I've literally been doing this for almost 10 hours now. And by the time, actually, this one I could probably afford to load tomorrow, since I'm not going to actually air this one until the 4th. But, so, you'll have to let me know, because you'll have to let me know what you think about me. You know, I'm trying to improve. I'm trying to learn as I go and become a better YouTuber. So do you like me telling you like how much I paid, and then, I mean, I'm literally writing all this stuff down. That's a lot of work, you guys. But do you like that? Do you like knowing what you can find it for other places? I know some people say they could care less about the prices, and maybe that means comps too. But I'm just curious. I was thinking about it more, and I don't know. Everybody, see, now I've got all these. I was thinking about it, and there's different reasons to have a channel. So some people it's straight entertainment. Some people it's like your talk therapy, I guess we could say. Some people really want to be an influencer. Some people want to be informative, and I maybe fall kind of in that thing. I don't know that I'm, now when I say this, I'm not always trying to diss myself. I'm trying to be humble, I guess, because there's nothing that I do that somebody else doesn't do better out there. But God made me special and unique in a lot of ways, so I know that I am a valuable child of God. Okay, so I'm not trying to sit here and diss myself, but I'm trying to be realistic, right? There's a lot of stuff that I do well, and there's a lot of stuff I do not. So, but I don't know if I'm a good teacher, but I like to teach, but not children. I don't want to teach children. Those of you that teach children, you are saints. So that is not me. But I do like to be informative. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that's why I tried to do it this kind of style on these 5 that I did today. I may not always have time to do that level of research, but maybe since I'm going to be kind of ahead with having some videos, then maybe when the next round comes in, I'll still have time to do that. But let me know what you think. Is that helpful? Do you look to me for that? Or do you already have your knowledgeable people and you come here for some other reason? I don't know. I know we're at the end and I'm just kind of droning on, but this channel is a lot of talk therapy for me too. And I've said this before on here, I think, but when my first marriage ended and I was depressed, as you can imagine, I went to therapy. I had my parents paid for me to get some therapy, and I remember I started talking to my grandfather a lot, and it was more, we weren't talking on the phone, we kind of started writing letters to each other. And granted, when would this have been? I would have been like 24, 25, and I remember him saying, you know, because I was talking about therapy or whatever, and maybe I had already stopped going to therapy because therapy is expensive, or at least it was back in 99 when I would have been, or 99, 2000 when I would have been going. And I didn't have insurance or anything that was going to pay for this. Well, and my parents were paying for it. So I also, anytime my parents were paying for things, I was super conscious to kind of try to end that quickly because I was an adult. So they raised me to be independent. Now I've not asked them about this, but they may kind of sometimes wish they hadn't raised me to be so independent because that's independence from them, and so I'm not as touchy-feely communicative with them like I should be, I think, especially since I'm an only child and I'm the only one they've got. A whole more different level of stuff there that I feel guilty about a lot, you know, but what don't I feel guilty about? But anyway, my grandfather he was like, you know, you really, you know, people a lot of times don't really need therapy, and if you're a therapist, nothing against therapy. We believe in therapy in this family, and there are members of this family that go to therapy. So this is not a diss against that. But he said, you know, usually somebody really just needs somebody to talk to, which is what you go to therapy, but you don't necessarily have to pay for therapy, I guess is what he was trying to say. You know, it could be a friend, it could be a mentor, it could be a relative, you know, any of that, and you really just need somebody to talk to. So that's kind of what this is for me, because I'm not very outgoing in real life. Some people got frustrated with me when I was saying that I was an introvert on here because they couldn't understand how you can be an introvert and still be a YouTuber. But I'm sitting here alone. I mean, there's other people in this house with me, but I'm talking to a screen, right? So that's a totally different dynamic than when you're actually in person with people. So this becomes talk therapy for me too. Sometimes it's just the act of talking. Sometimes it's talking about specific things, and I think there's a lot of you out there that are like me in that. There's a lot of us YouTubers that are introverts, and it's weird that we maybe got into doing this, but at the same time it's kind of understandable because we're able to sit here and say whatever the heck we want and nobody's saying anything back. So, I mean, some people do say things back in the comments, but typically 99% of the comments are fantastic and kind. So for me, this is informative, but it's also talk therapy. So I don't know, why am I talking so much about this? I'm sorry. We talk a lot here. And so for whatever reason you come here for, I said all of this just to find out if you liked me telling you these certain things. So yeah, I mean, not that I'm gonna change all my ways to satisfy one person. We've seen that that doesn't work. But yeah, so I'm curious, is it worth the effort to share this kind of stuff, or I don't know. I feel like I was getting kind of stagnant before because I wasn't really getting any new subscribers. I mean, I was getting some, but not really. And the goal is growth. I mean, I want more subscribers because I'd like to be able to have the channel fund itself so that I'm not spending all of my allowance on this. And why is that even important to me? I don't know. I guess because that's how I'm paying for my talk therapy. Okay, that's enough. You don't need to talk about this anymore. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a thumb. This is like trying to rub and pat your, whatever. And please check to see if you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, or if you're new, please consider subscribing. Shoot, if you are new and you lasted this long, then you need to subscribe because you think I'm awesome and fantastic, because why else would you have stayed to the end of this hour and almost 15 minutes? So click that button, click that bell, and please, I love reading your comments. And otherwise, wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you are having a fantastic day. But if you're not, please reach out to somebody and get some talk therapy of your own. But until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye.